a great group, and it's been a good ride.
Sidney Crosby is so many things.
Sidney Crosby is a winner.
Sidney Crosby is breathtaking.
Sidney Crosby is a godsend to Pittsburgh hockey.
Sidney Crosby is a rock star.
The ultimate 360-degree package as a hockey player.
We see a lot of players come into the league, and they are worried about other things. Sidney Crosby is all about winning, and really everything else is secondary.
What separates Sidney Crosby from the rest of the players is his work ethic. I don't think there's anybody in the National Hockey League that works harder than he does, shift after shift.
He's such an amazing player, but you kind of forget that he's a normal kid. He likes to have fun. He's a great guy to be around and be friends with.
Can you hear that?
He's the heartbeat of the Penguins, and he's the heartbeat of the Pittsburgh hockey fan.
You need a face to sell your league, and he is that face. Sidney Crosby is the NHL.
Sidney Crosby is. I've often wondered that myself. Everybody thinks about who they are. Sidney Crosby is someone people can count on. Sidney Crosby is someone who cares about his family, his friends, his teammates. Sidney Crosby is a 21-year-old hockey player. He's a work in progress. He's someone who doesn't settle for second place. One thing Sidney Crosby is not is a Stanley Cup champion. But hopefully one day he will be. One day.
Sid is very particular, probably more particular than any other player in our locker room. All his gear is customized, his skates are special, his sticks are special, and Sid's not picky, but he likes it a certain way. Sid is very superstitious in certain areas, and Sid likes to have his sticks in his stall when he gets here. Sid's been wearing these custom shoulder pads by RBK for 3 seasons now. You can't put Sid sticks when we're on the road next to the goalie sticks. They always have to be separate from the goalies. He's been wearing this cup since he was, I think, pre-Rimouski. We use Loctite in his screws so that he doesn't hear a clicking sound. This pad was put on by his trainer in Rimouski. You can see it still has a blue wire tie on there. And you can see that it looks like Frankenstein's face on there. Another little quirk with Sid is this is the 2007-2008 model of his hat. He likes his steel changed every 2 weeks. Every time he makes an adjustment to this, we have to keep a piece of the original cup. He uses a 2-piece stick still, so every day he'll change his blades for practice and for games. I found out the hard way last year when he had an all-black RBK hat, and I said, Sid, that thing's starting to look a little raunchy. It's got sweat stains. Can I throw that in the wash? And he looked at me like I was crazy. He's like, don't touch the hat. He, again, is a creature of habit and does not want to switch. I was like, Sid, you just want a new cup? And I learned early, you can't just switch things on, Sid. You have to repair them or make adjustments. And that's what we've been doing with his cup.